Hello and welcome to Spotlight on Wawarsing. I'm your host Michael, and today's show features Carol and Cindy from the Maternal Infant Services Network. Thank you for being here, guys. Can you please introduce yourself, Carol?
Sure. My name is Carol Ryan. I'm the program manager for MISN here in Ellenville, and we have the community health worker program here in Ellenville and women's wellness for health.
Okay. And Cindy, can you please introduce yourself?
My name is Cindy O'Brien, and I work for Maternal Infant Services Network, and I work as a community health worker.
Okay. Thank you guys for being here today. Carol, now, can you talk a little about this program and what you'll be presenting today?
Yes. Our Women's Wellness for Health program is about healthy women and children and infants in the community. We serve Ulster and Sullivan County. We're located right in Ellenville, so we have a real interest in Ellenville and Wawarsing area. And we serve women by community education, bringing partnerships together to talk about sensitive and important issues to women's and children's health. And we also provide community health worker services to help women in their homes or wherever they're comfortable, particularly low-income women, Medicaid eligible or uninsurable, meaning they're not eligible for any insurance.
Okay. Now, how does the community health worker help pregnant women?
That's Cindy.
I work as a community health worker, and I'm making sure that they have insurance first, making sure they go to their prenatal care, having a doctor. They take, their prenatal vitamins. That's very important during the pregnancy. Keeping them away from the smoking, any substance abuses, any alcohol, because it's very important to take care of the pregnancy during the 9 months. It's very crucial because the baby's development is very important to have their 40 weeks pregnancy. So that's very important. That's one of our main goals, is to keep healthy moms so they can have a healthy babies.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Now, Carol, so are you here to talk about cribs for kids and safe sleep?
Yes, so about 90 babies die in New York State every year before the age of 1 year. And of SIDS, which is sudden infant death syndrome, or suffocation in their sleeping places. And so we're very concerned about that. It's a terrible thing for families that have to go through that. And most of those deaths are preventable. So one of the most important things that mothers, families can do is have a safe sleeping environment for their babies. And we partnered up with Cribs for Kids, which is out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And in order to get lower cost, safe sleeping environments, which we'll show you later a sample of, it's like a Graco pack and play, to work in the community for families that, particularly our clients, who are very low income, have no sleeping place for their infant, so that they can have a place where the baby's safer and less likely to die of these terrible causes. If you don't mind, I've got to look at this to make sure I didn't leave anything out. The other reason we want to talk today is to bring this to light to the community, because this is a non-funded program. In other words, the Cribs for Kids program we've started for Ulster County and this area doesn't have any funding at all. We have no grant funding. There's nothing to pay for it except for generous donations. So we want to make an appeal to the community. If people would like to, or businesses would like to donate and become what we call Ulster County Safe Sleep Guardians, they can make a tax-deductible donation to Maternal Infant Services Network, and they can also get recognition for their efforts. And I want to give a shout out to TJ's Lawn Service, our newest Ulster County Safe Sleep Guardian, who gave a generous donation to purchase cribs for kids.
Okay, Cindy, now can you tell me, how do you help moms after the baby's birth to keep baby healthy and safe?
So I work with the moms, teaching them, helping them how to put their babies to sleep. Like I said before, It's very important while they are during the pregnancy, take care of the pregnancy, and it's after they having the baby, making sure their babies are safe environment, how they sleep, how they put them to sleep. And I would just share with you some of the guidelines that I recommend to moms. Babies should be always asleep in the parents' room, not sharing the bed because it could lead to death. So it's very important to have the baby in the room, but not sleeping with the baby. Put the baby sleep in their cribs because that's the safety that we recommend for the baby. Babies who share beds are more likely to die. And also we like to encourage mom to breastfeed because breastfeeding is very important and it will prevent infant death. So this is one of the tips that we really like to share with those especially new moms, but we want to let any moms to know about these important things to take care of their babies.
Okay, thank you for that. Carol, do you have anything to add to that?
Just a couple of things. I'd like to add that the baby should be alone in the crib or the sleeping environment without any toys, any blankets, any of those bumper things that you might remember they used to sell, those bumper sets that go around the side of cribs. The baby should be absolutely alone in the crib because these things, the baby can't get themselves out of having a blanket over their face or a toy in their face, and so they're more likely to suffocate. So there shouldn't be anything else but the baby in the crib. And the other thing is there should be no smoking around the baby. Smoking in the environment for the baby affects their respiratory status and makes it more likely they could have a SIDS death. And they should be kept, their immunization should be kept up to date as well, so they're less likely to get sick with colds or flu or anything like that. That's it for me.
All right, Cindy, is there something that you have to demonstrate?
Yes, I would do a quick demonstration how to put the baby sleep. And this is our packing plate.
Now,
And we had two types for a sleep sack. One is more like this that is for winter time, and the other one will be more for like summertime. And they are very easy to put it on in the baby. And like she was saying before, nothing around the packing plate, the bumper, because babies are so small, they're very easy to suffocate. So just to have the mattress and the bedding sheet that's what the baby needs. And I am going to show you how to put the sleep sack. So this is a little sheet. They're very soft. They're very soft. So the baby, it should be enough and warm with this. You don't have to bundle up the baby because if you are warm, if you feel warm, the baby is going to be warm too. So it's not need to put so many blankets on the baby. And they also sell these ones in the stores. So this is our baby Lynette, little girl. She's only a week old. And make sure babies, has the long sleeve onesies. So now baby's gonna be nice and warm. Make sure, like I said, have anything around babies, no toys, no blankets, because this should be enough for the baby. So now babies, it will be nice and warm.
And do you want to add that the baby should only be on her back?
A baby should be only on their back, nothing around, and sleep alone in their cribs and being supervised for the parents. So make sure there's no gaps between the mattress because baby could be get stuck their heads, their arms, or their legs. So just simple, and this will be a very way to keep your baby safe.
All right, well, thank you for the demonstration. Thank you.
So thank you for having us.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I could add, if you've got a baby in a full-size crib, the older cribs used to allow a lot more space between the slats, and some babies fell through, their heads got stuck in the slats, and they died that way. So now, the slats in a regular crib shouldn't be any further apart than, you shouldn't be able to fit a soda can through it. That's how close they should be. So if people have old cribs in the house, they hand down from person to person. Some of those old cribs are not safe anymore. Yeah.
So like I was saying, it's very easy and simple how to put your baby to sleep. Just a little sack sleep, and they come in different sizes. They have for newborn, extra small, and medium. If anyone would like to be your client, we can offer a packing plan and a sleep sack.
Okay, thank you for that. Carol, how can someone get more information about this community health worker and Cribs for Kids program in Ellenville?
They can call us at 647-720 and let us know that they're interested in either our services, becoming a client of the community health worker program, or have questions about the Cribs for Kids. They're in need of it, and we'll see how we can help. There's no charge for these services. The Cribs for Kids are on sliding scale, but the people we serve tend to not have to pay anything because they're so low income. Is there anything else
And we also would like to add that we are bilingual, and we can help someone who speaks Spanish too.
Okay. All right, guys, thank you for being here. Anything else to add?
No, this is pretty much it. And like I would say, feel free to contact us, and we will be very happy to help you.
Yeah, and all I would add is if anybody watching this wants to make a donation, it's tax deductible, and you can help save a baby's life.
Yes, that's very important.
And if you have questions about how to donate, call us. Okay.
All right, guys. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, Michael.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Spotlight on Wawarsing, and see you next time.